Kelly Ripa has built a career on being relatable, funny, and surprisingly candid for someone who has lived in the spotlight for decades. As co-host of Live with Kelly and Mark, she often uses her family life as a source of humor and honesty, and fans adore how she mixes celebrity sparkle with down-to-earth mom confessions. Recently, Ripa revealed something that caught many people off guard. She admitted she spent less money on her sons, Michael and Joaquin, compared to her daughter, Lola. At first glance, such a confession might sound like favoritism or even a parenting faux pas, but in classic Kelly Ripa fashion, her explanation turned into a heartfelt and hilarious reflection on raising three very different kids. The honest admission. Kelly didn't shy away when asked about her parenting style. During a casual conversation, she admitted, "I'll be honest, I spent less money on the boys. Not because I loved them less, but because they simply required less." It was the kind of refreshingly blunt statement fans have come to expect from her. For Ripa, parenting wasn't about creating a perfectly even playing field financially. It was about meeting each child where they were, understanding their personalities, and providing what they truly needed. Michael, the independent trailblazer. Ripa's oldest child, Michael, has long been described as fiercely independent. From a young age, he seemed determined to carve his own path without leaning too heavily on his parents' resources. Kelly once shared that Michael had a knack for finding bargains and stretching a dollar. "He's the kind of kid who can walk into a thrift store with $20 and come out looking like he just stepped off a runway," she joked. Because of this resourcefulness, Ripa found herself spending far less on him. When Michael went off to college, he lived like many typical students: budget meals, second-hand furniture, and hand-me-down clothing. While some parents might have rushed to upgrade their child's dorm experience, Ripa admired his grit. "He didn't want extras, and I respected that," she explained. Joaquin, the practical dreamer. Then there's Joaquin, the youngest son. While his path looked different from Michael's, he too didn't demand much in terms of expenses. Unlike Lola, who had specific tastes in clothing, events, and experiences, Joaquin was content with the basics. Kelly admitted that Joaquin was the least fussy of her kids. Whether it came to fashion, entertainment, or technology, he never begged for the latest gadgets or luxury labels. Instead, he channeled his energy into academics and athletics, where discipline mattered more than money. Even when it came to college, Joaquin's choices reflected practicality. Rather than pushing for an extravagant lifestyle, he gravitated toward simplicity. Ripa admitted with a laugh, if Joaquin could live on pizza, gym shorts, and Wi-Fi, he would. Lola, the expensive middle child. Of course, the revelation wouldn't be complete without mentioning the other side of the equation. Lola, the only daughter and self-proclaimed fashionista of the family. Unlike her brothers, Lola wasn't shy about asking for what she wanted. Whether it was clothes, beauty products, or memorable experiences, she had a vision for herself and wasn't afraid to let her parents know. Ripa admitted that Lola had expensive taste from day one. "I probably did spend more on her," Ripa confessed. But it wasn't about spoiling her, it was about her personality. She wanted to explore fashion, music, travel, things that naturally come with a price tag. Kelly often jokes that Lola's closet could rival a boutique, while her brothers were content wearing sneakers until they fell apart. The real reason behind the difference. Ripa's explanation sheds light on a larger parenting philosophy. Not every child is the same, and equal doesn't always mean fair. Instead of giving each child an identical financial experience, she tailored her spending to their needs, personalities, and ambitions. "I don't think parenting is about keeping a scorecard," she explained. "It's about recognizing that some kids want more material things while others don't, and that's okay. My sons just didn't ask for much, and I wasn't going to force extra spending on them to balance the scales." A lesson in independence. Interestingly, Kelly believes this approach helped shape her children's independence. By not showering the boys with unnecessary financial support, she encouraged them to learn budgeting, responsibility, and resilience. Michael, for instance, once revealed that he had to work multiple jobs during college to cover expenses, something that taught him the value of money early on. Ripa has proudly pointed out that both sons developed strong work ethics and practical skills. I wanted them to know that money isn't endless, even if you're privileged, Kelly said. You don't just get everything handed to you, you earn it, you appreciate it. Fans react to Kelly's parenting honesty. The revelation, unsurprisingly, sparked plenty of chatter among fans. Some applauded Kelly for being transparent about the differences in raising boys versus girls, while others debated whether it was fair parenting. But most fans agreed. Ripa's honesty is what makes her so relatable. Parenting isn't a one-size-fits-all journey, and she proved that even celebrity moms face the same challenges of balancing finances, fairness, and individuality. Mark Consuelo's perspective. Kelly's husband, actor Mark Consuelos, also weighed in on the subject with his trademark humor. He teased Kelly by saying she was a soft touch when it came to Lola but stricter with the boys. Kelly laughed, admitting that she and Mark often played good cop, bad cop when it came to financial decisions. Still, the couple agreed that their parenting approach worked. All three children grew up grounded, hardworking, and appreciative. Beyond money, what Kelly really spent. While Kelly may have spent less money on Michael and Joaquin, she pointed out that what she gave in time, love, and support was always equal. Money is just one small part of parenting, she said. At the end of the day, all my kids know they can count on me for the things that matter most. She stressed that experiences, like family dinners, late-night conversations, and unconditional encouragement, were far more valuable than material things. A relatable parenting story. Kelly Ripa's candid revelation resonates with parents everywhere who know that raising multiple kids rarely looks the same for each one. Some children demand more financially, others emotionally, and some spiritually, but that doesn't mean there's any less love. Her story highlights the reality that parenting is not about perfection or keeping financial tallies. It's about raising kids who feel seen, respected, and supported in their own unique ways.